They are.
Okay, then out of that one she had Nina and Mia?
Yeah, Nina and
And Mia.
Mia.
Okay, that's one. Nope, got Diane to do. Okay, she married Edward Charles Tubble.
Toval.
Tubble.
Yeah,
Tubble.
yes, this is a bit more complicated.
Oh, this
Is there two in?
Yes.
Yes. More
And
than
she had one daughter by him, which was,
Is that Deborah?
that's Deborah, yeah.
This is how it always is nowadays, though, you know.
Pardon?
This is how it always is nowadays. Sometimes it's husband 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I've been married 22 years. I'm on my original.
These boys went into the blacksmith's yard, and I can remember Mum saying he played about with some kind of implement in there, and he came home and he'd cut the top of his thumb off. And so they had to go and find the top of his thumb to take it, to have it put back on the boy, you know. But I had a terrible time with these boys. So I can't think what it was called, but that's where it was. But when I go through Finedon, I can never see an opening for that yard. You know, I can never see an opening for it.
Probably something.
But there was something to do with Wells Street, to do with the family as well.
Yeah.
But I think that was grandfather's place. Down in that place. Because they used to have a...
I'll tell you what we find out. I'll tell you what we find out. Bruce has got a book found himself.
Has he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now that would be interesting.
A book?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dealing with all the history of Finedon.
Oh, really?
Years ago.
Oh.
Yes.
Now there's a book that's published.
Well,
Just somebody knows.
He has.
Yes, it was published. Yes. It's like the Book of Wellingborough, isn't it?
Yeah, but he's got the Book of Finedon.
Yeah.
You had the Book of Wellingborough, but he's got the Book of Finedon.
Yeah.
You can buy those books, you see, can't
really?
you?
Yeah.
But you got one. Where do you buy them at?
Well, tell you where you can get it at Wharton's
think
down
so?
in the town. That's,
But that would be
Oh,
okay,
so-
probably.
Just about.
I don't know. I think shops still keep those.
I'll crash on.
I think a lot of the shops are open on Thursdays now. They used to close on Thursday lunchtime, but lots of places are
To
open.
Wales, didn't he, Wednesday?
Barbershop would know.
Stopped tonight.
Wasn't it?
Got back.
Oh.
Unloaded again at Whitworth. Right?
No, this wait a
They were
minute.
fine. I know I'm born in Finedon.
I know I was down the black. I know I was down the blacksmith. I think you were the same place.
No.
You were the same place, but Jane was in Wellington,
Yeah.
see, in Brickhill
Westfield.
Road.
Westfield.
Brickhill Road.
Our,
No, Westfield.
Westfield.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Are Henry and Mary, your grandparents, buried in the cemetery by that St. Mary's Church?
Oh, she
Yes.
said so. Yes.
Which one? Right next to the church, across the street from the church, or down the
Well,
road?
I don't know. Was it you came with me once?
No, you were going to take me, weren't you? You
Yeah,
said we
that's
would go sometime.
Yeah, but there is quite a lot of waters buried in that cemetery. And I didn't know, I couldn't remember what Granddad's name first name was. But there is quite a few buried up there. And the only way we could really get in touch with that was to see the bloke who looks after the cemetery. They were looking at
The location book.
Yeah. But there was nobody there. We went on a Sunday afternoon. That's when I went. And there was
Do you think
nobody
that they
there.
were actually, do you know which one they are actually buried in? Which of the three though? The one?
Yeah, it was.
With the church?
There's an old cemetery, what they call the old cemetery. Then just above it, there's another one.
Yeah.
But the first one you come to, what they call the old cemetery, it goes back hundreds of years. The stones are more or less diminished
Eroded.
altogether. But the next one up, that's where I used to imagine Granddad Warner was buried.
So I'm still not clear. I know that there's one right next to the church, right next to
Across the street.
Then there's
Across
one
the street, yeah.
right across the street.
Oh yeah, the one. Oh yes, the one across from the church.
Right
That
across.
is the old one.
That's the old one where they're buried.
Yeah, the one we were
But a
at.
bit farther up the road.
About a
There's
block or
another
two.
one. It's only a few yards up the
Okay,
road.
yeah.
There's another one there.
And is that the one they're buried in?
I should imagine so. Yeah, because I saw quite a few.
I think that is the one that they're buried in too, because in the picture book that I told you that Millie and Walter had, they had a picture of the cemetery. And it didn't look like the one connected to the church
Connected
or
to the
right
church.
across, but it sort of looked like that one.
We've got the feeding cup here that they used for.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Yeah.
Must have, I wonder what kind of cancer it was.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I remember Mum saying that's what it was. Do remember that.
And they didn't, I know when we looked in this book, they didn't have the date of death for her.
See? Good
And that's
Lord.
Simon.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, but in the Bible here, they didn't have
It
the
looks
date
just
of her death,
creepy.
did they?
Pardon?
They didn't have the exact date when,
No, I
when
didn't
she
know
died.
why that's not there.
But she was born in 1852.
And he got all the good looks.
So wait a minute, when Mum, what does it say when Mum and Dad were married?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you,
1912. Yeah.
1912. Well, I remember Mum helped nurse, so it's something.
And it was
around-
right after she was married.
Well, I don't know about that, but I don't think it was long. I don't think it was long after Mum was married.
Because I have that she died somewhere, I put about 1910, but you know, I didn't know exactly. But when I put
feel
that,
sure-
sometimes it's
no.
5 years either
Well,
way.
I feel sure Mum helped nurse. I
Probably was more like about 13 or 14.
could have
maybe.
been, couldn't it? Yes. Could have been, couldn't it?
I was estimating that from the time that Henry came to America.
That should be about 58.
For that visit.
I used to say they used to go to Northampton, and she used to buy a tail piece of fresh salmon and some fresh peas, and shell the peas on the way home, ready to do the meal when she got home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you see, the grandfather on mother's side, he worked at a brewery, and they used to go with beer from Wellingborough to Birmingham, which is a long way, because they used to go with teams of horses. And in the winter, they often used to meet up on the road from Wellingborough to Northampton. And his horses used to help Mum and Dad's carts up the hills when it was bad weather. They used to hope to see one another so he could help out.
Right.
What did Henry do when he was alive? What did your great-grandfather do? What kind of work?
Wasn't he a carpenter?
I think he was.
I
Because
think
I
he
know
was
when he came to
carpenter.
America, he helped build a church.
Yes, I think he was carpenter. I think carpentry
carpenter.
was his. I think he was actually carpenter, but I think he was the prior owner of this carrier's business, they called it. And then of course they went to from horses to a lorry,
Yeah.
and that somehow or other caught fire, and they hadn't got it insured or something, and that folded that sort of
A
business
lorry?
up. You
What does
see.
that mean, a lorry?
A lorry.
Truck.
Well,
Truck.
a
Truck.
truck.
Truck. Well, they called it a lorry in there.
I
They
don't
called
know
it
what
a
that
lorry.
was. Never heard of that before. Kept running through.
I think it so happened that I don't think they had time for the insurance to come. It was a very bad stroke of luck that happened. I know. Because I don't imagine they
There
would have
wasn't any
really
insurance or...
not have had any, but I think it was used before everything was finalised. And somehow, I don't know how it set fire, and I don't know who did the driving, because Dad didn't have a driver's licence, so I don't
Well, they
know.
wouldn't buy the license them days.
Well, I suppose they did, I suppose they used to know. Maybe they didn't, did
Now they know
they?
teachers.
No.
You've got a lorry, so you could drive it, you're in it.
That's it, I suppose so, yeah. Because, I mean, they wouldn't travel very fast anyway in those days.
They follow
you know.
yeah, that's fair.
Go go to school, walk to school. It was quite a long way. And we used to even have the slate. I don't know whether you know what I mean. Well, the slate and the slate pencil at school. We didn't have books and pens and things. And it was really, really bleak out there.
It was a bit of
Really,
winter, wasn't
yeah,
it?
yeah.
And then you were there for a while.
Then we eventually came back. Then we came back. Then we did live in Wellington.
Well, what did your dad do then?
Was this
Then
before or
when he
after
came
the
back to
Romans?
Wellingborough, what did he do then?
Before the dinosaurs.
Before or after the Romans?
Well, he worked on buses, didn't he?
He worked on buses, and he also then he worked.
On the mechanics, you mean the mechanics?
Transport, the public transport.
Yeah, and then
Driving the buses or
No,
working on them?
Conducting behind it, you taking the fares.
And then he worked at the Shell Next petrol
right,
place,
yes,
you know,
yeah.
where they sort of, I don't know, distributed the petrol from there, didn't they?
Yeah.
And then
He used to
then he went,
then
he went
tankers.
on,
He
yes.
used to see that the right amount of petrol went in the tankers
The
when they went out
tankers.
to deliver.
Yeah. And then he went on loading lorries, didn't he?
Yeah.
And then when he was at retirement age, he said he had the best job that he'd ever had, and he got a little job in a shoe factory.
Oh.
He really enjoyed that.
did.
He really did. He wished he'd been there, you know, more than